family name once so well regarded is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Hey everyone! Hello! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Darkest Dungeon with me, your host Tim. Remember, this is a modded version of the game. You can see Red Hook's stances on modding their game down below in this video's description, which summed up means I need to warn you guys, this is a modded version of the game. If you pick this up on Steam or GOG or where have you, this will not be quite what you get. There has been a bunch of changes I've done to the game, and you can see those changes down below in the description as well. I have a link down there. In addition to that, right, there's something else, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. So I'm already messing this part up. Hey everyone, down below in the comments section, you'll also find some timestamps. I'll have a pinned comment down there for myself. You can click on those timestamps to be leaped ahead to areas of this video which might interest you more, because we're going to be talking about the LUNM mod, and we'll be talking about the LUNM mod for a little bit this time, or maybe even a long bit, as it were, probably 20 minutes or so. And then we'll be doing the town-related things, and then we'll be going off on an adventure. I'm going to say this really quick. Alright everyone, it's taken too long, so I recorded the whole thing. I wanted to talk about all the differences on all the heroes on our rosters, all their camping and non-camping abilities, and what made them different from the base game to my mod, but it took about 50 minutes. And I'm like, no, that's just too long. I'm not going to go ahead and do that. So instead, I'm just going to continue to talk about the differences between what I've done and my mod and the base game as we encounter those changes. At the very end of this playlist, or there'll be a new playlist with, it'll be like LUNM version 2, and I'll make the long 3-hour video at that point covering each of the individual changes. So really quick, let's talk about the LUNM mod and what I've done to it recently. I went ahead and added Rile Up to the Swine Drummer. He will only use it if there are at least 2 other creatures present with him, because otherwise it's just not worth it for him to go ahead and do so. It clears any stun on their side. It gives the swine a stun resistance buff. It increases their speed, and it gives them a little more damage in the end. And I think I like it. As it levels up, it gains additional speed, and it gains additional stun resistance, but not more damage. I'd be really careful, because high-level creatures are doing a lot of damage anyway, and if I increase the percentage damage that would do for them, that would probably really make it way too strong. So, but I went ahead and added it. I haven't seen him use it yet, because I haven't been back in the Warrens, but hopefully next time we're there, we will notice it being used. I went ahead and added the debuff to Sacrificial Stab. Yep, giving him a nice, the only debuff I'm aware of in the game, and there you have it. You know, I'm also tempted, now that I think about it, maybe to put even a debuff on Demon's Pull, which lowers the target's move resistance. This way, if it doesn't work, or if it does work, they're more likely to actually be pulled. Maybe even change Hands from the Abyss to put a stun resistance debuff on it. This way, he's all about putting lots of debuffs on the target. But I'll have to think about that. Might make him a little way too strong. Okay, so recently as well, everyone, Red Hook released a big change to the Jester. So I took a look at the change. Whenever Red Hook does a change, I always take a peek to see if, well, actually this is not necessarily true, because I've been unaware of any changes that they've done for him recently beyond this change. And I am not a fan of the change that they did to the Jester. So what did they do? So they changed Finale entirely. Well, I guess not entirely, but they really put a lot of constraints on it. At some point, the way Finale worked was that so do you see what's up here? So this was the old Finale ages ago. I think I might have given it a little more crit, and the debuff is at half the strength it was in the base game. So just double those numbers on the debuff there. That's what they were in the base game. Well, at some point, Red Hook changed the damage mod to be like 150%, and it might have even increased it as you leveled up. That was kind of crazy. I can't imagine the massive amount of damage this must have been doing. So, to balance it, Red Hook, just 2 days ago, that would be June 29th, I think, they made Finale a one-time use per combat only. They took away any of its damage mod, and it couldn't crit. This, I don't know why they basically said, please don't use Finale, but that's what I heard. They they changed some of his abilities, where when you used them, he would gain a damage debuff that would a damage buff that would only affect Finale. To get it up to its maximum percentage, you had to wait 7 turns. So at the very least, you're looking at probably 3 turns before you decide to use Finale. But you never want combats to last that long. You want to kill or incapacitate as many things as quickly as you can in the game. Having an ability which requires attrition, I do not see how this is useful. The only battle which that might have been useful on would be any very long boss fight. In particular, probably the cannon, and you'd use it on the cannon to maybe do like 8 or 10 damage to it. So it's back to what it's always been in my mod. Now, just today, or yesterday, I think it was today, Red Hook changed Finale again, giving it back a 50% damage mod, and it can crit again. But it's still a one-time use only ability. So again, as long as that is a part of Finale, I do not see it any other way but Red Hook saying, please don't use Finale. They also changed Solo, such that it can only be used twice per combat. And in my opinion, Solo's a good ability to try to get that accuracy debuff on that target, right? Because this allows your non-healing groups to survive a bit better. Like, so if you don't take any healers with you, then you're relying probably on your dodge or super high prot to keep your team alive. And Solo is key to doing that. I've done a few party groups that did this. It hasn't ended well. I've always had to use almost all my food. But it gives you the chance to do so, and you can get further with it. They changed it to being only a 2 use per combat ability. So they're like taking away things that made the Jester phenomenally good. All his, well, not phenomenally good, but all his movement tricks. And I don't like that. I've always liked how the Jester kind of leaps around in the formation. And if you build a good group, you can take advantage of the fact that he's going to be everywhere to use different abilities on different heroes at different times. So, nope, it's back to what it's always been in my mod. Which is to say, its accuracy is 85, damage mod is negative 85%, not 90. It gains it loses 5% of that each round, meaning it does 5% more damage. And the speed it grants is lower than the base game. I think by 3 points at every level. Okay, so I think that's all the differences in my mod. I also think Red Hook also had changed the buffs again, the buff file. So if you grab this through the... Oh, actually, there have been 1 or 2 more changes. I changed the Antiquarian a bit by lowering her hit points. Apparently, at some point, Red Hook dramatically lowered her hit points. My Antiquarian had 12 more hit points than the base games. And the same thing with my Houndmaster. He's got he has a crazy amount of additional hit points at the max level, so I'm probably going to lower it a bit on him, just as a heads up. Okay, and that's enough talking about LUM at the moment, I think. Let's check the stagecoach and see if we have anyone new here. Alright, we've got a bounty hunter, so let's cover the differences of him between my mod and the base game. So, he gained 5% prot in my mod, because I view him as wearing medium armor. And I don't think his hit points have been adjusted at all when I went and looked between what he's got now and the base game. I lowered his hit points originally by 1 or 2 points at max level, but now they're equal to the base game, so how about that? So he just picked up a free 5% prot. For his skills, collect bounties unchanged. Mark for death in the base game lowers the enemy's prot by quite a bit. In my game, it is prot and crit that it lowers. Come Hither in my mod is a pull 3 instead of a pull 2. Uppercut's chance to stun was lowered by 20%. It still is 5% better than 100, I guess, as you can see there. But I was always using this for the knockback. I didn't even realize Red Hook added a stun to this at one point until I just used it, and suddenly the enemy was stunned. I'm like, what? When did this happen? So, I like the idea, though, of the stun, so I added it in, but just lowered the chance it would apply. A Flashbang, I increased Flashbang's stun chance a tiny bit because of that. And in my mod, it has a debuff chance as well to reduce the target's move resistance. Finish him adds a small bleed effect to the axe. And Caltrops. So until yesterday, I did not realize Red Hook had changed this skill. This was called Hook and Slice a month ago. And he threw a chained blade at the enemy, which would hit them for a bleed and do like negative 75% damage. I had changed the ability to put on a strong bleed and do more damage and move the target forward one spot. So it would be the more damaging version of Come Hither. But Red Hook changed the ability altogether to something called Caltrops. Now, I took a look at Caltrops. I haven't seen the graphic for it, but I changed it since Red Hook added it. In my mod, I had to lower the accuracy to keep it in line with all the other characters. It does no damage in my mod. I think it does 90. I think the damage mod is negative 90% in the base game. It can't crit in my mod. It can crit in the base game. It bleeds the target for the same amount, and the debuff is even less in my mod than the base game. However, this can affect both the back ranks in my mod, not just one of them. His camping skills are different, and in fact, you know what? Let's cover the camping skills, because I'm going to... well... yeah, let's cover them. So this is how we do it. I believe I lowered the cost from, I want to say 3 to 2. Here's tracking. I believe tracking lost 5% off of these chances to bring it more in line with other party chance abilities that other heroes have for their camping skills. Planned takedown was 4 time units, now it's only 3 in my mod. And here's Scout Ahead, which I don't think has been altered at all. Alright, so that will do it for the LUM mod related things, everyone. Alright, so let's go ahead and quickly save this. Okay, take 2 for this part. Remember again, everyone, that if you want to see the entire list of differences between my mod and the base game, or at least what the base game used to be a year and a half ago, I have a README up on the Nexus mod site. It's up there both just on a clicky you can click on to get the entire list of changes, like I think displayed to the screen, or you can download it when you actually download the mod from the Nexus site. When you do that, there's a README file which contains like the LUM differences or something of the sort in it. And it's 18 pages long and goes over all the differences I documented. The only thing I never documented was the trinket differences, because I couldn't remember what they were. I'll have that all worked out for version 2 of the LUM mod, though. Okay, so what's next? So town-related things, everyone. Town-related things. So first off, we're naming some people. Yup, time to name people. So let's go ahead and do so. So no one wanted to be a Vestal, so she's a girl. That means I go through my subscriber list until I find someone who's got a girl avatar face. And that'd be KK. Welcome aboard, KK. Very glad to have you with us. No one wants to be a highwayman at the moment, so Dismiss is going to be renamed. An awesome name I found subscribed to me, Dank Dude 201. Yep, I can't think of a better person who would be Dank Dude. Welcome aboard, sir. Glad to have you in your dankness, my dude. We got, right. We have Lord Gem Kingrock, who would like to be a grave robber. Welcome aboard, Lord Gem. Lord Gem Kingrock. Awesome. So, if you have a particular color palette you would like your character to be, let me know. You can see the numbers down below, and I'll go ahead and make you that color palette. If you have a skill preference you would like to use, also let me know. Otherwise, I'll continue to use whatever it is I've got. The same thing for you, KK. If you ever show up here, I guess, we might as well do this. I don't know if this is the type of thing you like watching, or what have you, but here you go. So you can just tell me what color scheme you like your Vestal. And Dank Dude 201, if you ever show up here as well, you can tell me what you would like your highwayman to be looking like. These are all the choices that you got. Okay, so Romulan. I think I've used this person's name before, but we're gonna do it again. Sasha D. Welcome aboard, Sasha D. Glad to have you as a Hellion. So here's the color palettes for the Hellion. You can let me know whichever one you would like, and we'll go ahead and make you that Hellion. There we go. We have another highwayman, so I don't know what to name him at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping him, honestly, either. I mean, I do like him, but I may drop him. In fact, we may drop him right now for one of these heroes on the cart, because I don't need another highwayman at the moment. So I may end up dropping him. So we're not going to name him at the moment. Right, Postal. Postal, you are no longer Postal. Welcome aboard. Sir Raphael Perry. Welcome aboard, sir. Glad to have you with us. Heads up, everyone, that Raphael Perry has a YouTube channel of his own, and he is playing through Darkest Dungeon as well. He has this class called, what was that? The Twilight Knight, I believe is what it's called. Looks pretty awesome. I don't have any custom-made characters in my mod, with the exception of the Musketeer, just as a heads up, because I always feel bad about that, like not having anyone else's mods here. But it's mostly for the balance reasons. Because I'm not sure if I would want to tweak anything. Actually, the answer is I would love to tweak things, even to other characters' classes. But I know those modders wouldn't want that to happen. They'd want their characters being intact. And so, thus, because of that, I just don't add any other mods into this mod. I could definitely do so, though. I could make a version of LUNM which works with a ton of other people's characters if I wanted to. It would just take a long time to do it. All right, well, anyway, welcome aboard, Raphael Perry. And you said you wanted palette 3. So there you go. For your skill sets, you would like Zealous Accusation, which we have, Smite, Holy Lance, and Inspiring Cry. So no Stunning Blow. So let's go ahead. Do I have the money for this? I think we do. That was dumb. I should have decreased the cost of that first. But there you go, sir. Just a heads up again that the Crusader's skills are slightly different in my mod than the base game. In particular, Bulwark of Faith. Bulwark of Faith, you can see it right here, what it does. This is very different than the base game's version of it. Okay, then we've got Caradas, who's going to be Pincer of Fate. Oh my god, look at those horrible quirks. No, that's the wrong button, Tim. You don't want to hit that button. Actually, wait, are we keeping him? Yeah, we can keep him. Pincer of Fate. Welcome aboard, sir. As before, let me know what abilities you would like. We'll go ahead and take a look at all your different color schemes. If you have no preference, I will just leave you as the color scheme that the occultist showed up as. Alright, what's next? Then we've got Sackerville. I always want to cry. Let's see if we can fit that name in here. If we can't fit the name in here, I'm just going to leave it like I always cry, or always I want to cry or something. Let's see. I always want to cry. Oh, nice. We can totally fit that in. Awesome. And you wanted the red and black outfit. So I'm assuming that's the outfit? Is that? Oh, hold on. I'm not quite sure which one. I think you mean this one. Unless you mean this one. But I think this one looks more red and black to me. If that's wrong, let me know. And I don't have written down any skills that you want to use, sir. Mikolaj, I believe. So if you do have different skills you want to use, let me know. Otherwise, currently, at the very least, you'll be using these ones that you see here. Okay. Wow, that is the heroes. Level the Warrens a bit. Let's take everyone off of this. And then we're going to hit this button. Alright, so stress recovery, etc., etc. So our Flagellant should probably be going in for stress recovery. Oh, crap. Actually, Tim, you have two people in the stagecoach. We need to look at them at least. So Camp has Ruined Armor and Natural Eye. That doesn't help you too much. We'd have to change... I'd have to drop something to take advantage of that. You don't like people. I'm tempted not to even pick you up. To my knowledge, no one wants to be a bounty hunter either, so I don't feel compelled to grab you at the moment. This is good. Don't get me wrong. This is very good. But he's going to be expensive. We could grab him at the moment and just hold on to him, I suppose. Yeah, we'll add him to the group of people that I've got down here.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
We have two people who want to be lepers, Tim. So please be a good leper. That's an interesting quirk. I've never seen Skilled Gambler before. I didn't add this in, so this must be something Red Hook added that I just brought over when I was examining the files. How about that? Irrepressible's okay. Another Flagellant. Oh, Plutomania. It's not the worst because at least it doesn't steal the stuff, so I guess we can take him. But then who am I oh, I know who we're dropping. We're gonna drop the Vel. Yep. Wait, I can't drop him? Why can't I drop him? Can we drop him? Alright, here we go.
Those without the stomach for this place must move on.
Okay. Where are we going? So, we either need to do a Cove short mission, a boss battle, or a long mission. Oh, hey, here's one of my medallions of skill, everyone. This was a trinket I added to the game. Yep. Comes in 3 flavors, green, blue, and red. The blue version, I believe, adds 10% hit points, and the... I want to say the rare version, or the red version, adds, I think, minus 10% stress damage taken. Because it's difficult to level up characters, I wanted some way to quickly try to accelerate low-level characters, and so these medals were the answer. Wait, what town event's happening? Oh, wait, Tim. This grants a town event, All Saints Day. Sunshine in the Thicket, so this is picking up stuff. You know what? Maybe we'll do one of these missions. We can do a long mission. So... Cove Tactician, God-fearing maid, Nervous Manslayer, Wound Armor. We could bring some of my lower level characters here. What do you think? Bring both of these guys? 2 level 0s to this? It's the Ruins, so who's good at the Ruins? I don't want to bring KK. They're going to gain 4 experience as well, Tim, so keep that in mind. Lord Gem Kingrock would be decent here. But you're about the movement tricks, which is not what this group wants. We could bring North. Who else might be decent? We do have Unholy Slayer, Mallet here. I guess we'll bring Mallet. We can drop her later if she ends up locking another negative quirk or picks up something not so decent. She can be in the 3rd spot, I guess. And then... I'm tempted to bring I Always Want to Cry. He'd just be using Battle Ballad and Inspiring Tune, though, Tim. Oh, you know what? She's probably the best trap-resistant person you've got. Yeah, we'll bring Pivini instead. And this sounds like this will make everything in the... All Saints Day sounds like this might be something which makes all the stress recovery here free. So I'm going to go for that one. That's the plan, at least. So this means I definitely want to put someone in for some quirk locking. Or, well, I don't have the money to lock a positive quirk this time, but we're going to try to get rid of a negative quirk. We have quite a few negative quirks as well. Okay, so why don't... I'm tempted to put Raphael Perry into this. Ah, no, he's got 3. We need Pincer of Fate. Get rid of Clumsy. Okay, and before I forget, trinkets. So we can give you the... Actually, we should... You're going to be in the front rank? Oh, crap. Good thing you remember this, Tim. We have these 2 trinkets. And apparently he's going to be in the front rank. Indestructible. That's an awesome name. Oh, because of all the armor we've got here. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. Look at... If all these characters are armored. That's pretty neat. I like that name. We still have more trinkets, though. So you should probably get one. Your speed's already 1. Oh, because of Winded. It thinks you have Winded equipped. We'll give you the extra Blight resistance and some more hit points. Actually, let's not do that. Let's give that to our Arbalist instead. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's go ahead and bring these guys out for a romp. This is a long mission as well, Tim, and you're bringing level 0s. So we might end up camping right away. We will have to decide. Alright, so this is a decent amount of stuff. Actually, I'm really glad for these picks as well. We will grab a single stack of torches. I will probably want 2 shovels. Probably 2 keys. I shouldn't need any of these unless things go horribly awry. We will want some food. We'll bring the standard 20 I always take with me to a long mission. And I guess that's good. We could bring in 1 more medicinal herb or another bandage. I don't really think there's another reason to do... Let's bring 1 more medicinal herb as well. Holding on to this money in case we fail this mission. Thankfully, none of these characters are named, so I can just get rid of all of them if I need to. But I love to hold on to the leper so I can get Michael Janus named. Alright, let's do this. This is usually when I remember I forgot to pick up something.
There is power in symbols. Collect the scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses.
Well, we have to go south because I need to check that for quest items. Let's step out and do that battle. Okay, can we do decent damage on these 2 to start? Wow, yes we can. Awesome.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Let's get the debuff on them to lower their crit chance in particular. We'll then try to move them up by killing these 2 corpses next round. That was the one I really wanted to affect. That's a shame. Woo! That's where ambushes are always like, Tim. Alright, let's try stunning. Oh. Yeah, let's try stunning. Hello. Welcome to the front line. How you guys doing? Nice. We get a free round next round. That's what you guys get. Let's keep bandaging.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Let's try stunning him again. Try to kill this guy next round. We're going to try to just get our stress down here. Oh darn, he got to go after all. Nice, still missed. Okay, well this will be a piece of cake.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, I can't actually hit him from here.
Be gone, fiend.
.33 stress already. That's a bit awkward. But I'm going to camp in the starting room on our trip back. That's the plan, to restore our light. We'll also come back in the darkness. We'll come back in the darkness. We'll get that later. Hello, brigands. How are you guys doing? I've already covered the differences, everyone, but just as a heads up again, if you want to see the actual differences between these characters in my mod in the base game, I do have a link in the description, which will show you what they are. I'm going to go ahead and use Revenge to guard someone, because these 2 guys tend to like using a lot of AoEs, or this guy especially likes point-blank shot. So we're going to use Revenge, which will activate Riposte, and we're going to guard our Vestal. We'll then try to get a debuff on all of them. will then stun the one we didn't get the debuff on. And begin slamming into the big guy. Remember, his accuracy is only 70 with that, so he's not likely to hit with it. I don't know, he is likely, but he's just missed. He hasn't used point-blank shot yet. It makes me a little nervous. Nice. Good hit.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We're gonna stun him, honestly.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, crap. Nice. Oh, thank goodness. Man, they're really... Well, this is actually a really slow group. Keep your stress down. We just started the adventure.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I was dumb. I should have just stunned him, or killed, or just healed.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Because once he's in the front rank, the only thing he can do is just rush shot. We have to go this way. We need to make sure there's no trinkets down here. There's a lot of hallway combats going on here. I definitely don't want the spitter going. Yeah, that's why. Don't want be marked and stunned. Oh, we're out of position. He should have been in position 1. Oh, God.
Executed with impunity.
Can still spit from back there, Tim.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, she even has the Blightstone. Her Blight resistance 50%. Still got hit. We don't need any of what's in that.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, so there was no reason to come back this way. Oh, this is new. I don't remember this graphic before. I like the room. Okay, we're totally putting out the light.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Getting a free key for that. I think anyway. The only problem with this is that we're going to pick up a tiny bit more stress from the hallway walking. But I think we're going to end up being okay. Oh, this occurs to me. This is a religious group. We just would have needed the flagellant in here. Yeah, we could have benefited from some of our camping skills a lot more. Alright, well, we got medicinal herbs for this reason.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Not true, but we want the loot. We have plenty of supplies for this at the moment. Please, no combat in the hallway. Yes! Alright, looking pretty good for us. A stack of busts already. Nice. We're going to need all of them to improve either the chapel or begin working on getting 2 people into the sanitarium. Alright, we're camping here, everyone. Let's do it.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
So I definitely do not want the nighttime ambush. So we're going to be using Sanctuary. I'm attempting to undo that change I did. I made it so that the religious characters will sometimes, or actually often, speak in Latin instead of English. But I'm tempted to take that out so that you can actually understand what they're saying. What do we want to do, Tim? Oh, wow. There's not very much to do. Let's use Pray to get extra protection on these two. Actually, that will only lower his stress by 7. She gains 5 crit. They gain 10 protection. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We have enough to do this. Let's Pray. We'll then use Restrained Crossbow. And then I think we'll use Stand Tall. Okay. That's good. Let's get going. Woohoo!
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
There's a lot more backtracking, Tim. Maybe you should have just realized that. Okay, well, Arbalist, you're our trap disarmer. You got the best chance at it.
Ambushed by foul invention.
We actually knew it was there. Okay, we are totally using torches. I need scout attempts. Okay. Darn it. That's gonna be awkward. Why don't we use a revenge on which of these two, Tim? On our Vestal to start. Get the debuff on him if we're lucky. And then we'll... Do I want to stun this round?
Masterfully executed.
Nice. Good, solid hit. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Oh, pulling her forward. And stunned him. Nice. Take it. That's what you get. Good dodges there, Miss Arbalist. Nice, good. Thank you for tanking. Oh God!
Unbalanced.
That's stuck too. We'll need to heal that. All right, let's. Can we kill this guy? We might get lucky to kill him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Man, I know we could have killed him. What I meant is that can we kill him with the AoE and also affect the others? And we definitely could have.
Their formation.
Nice. That's what you get. Take it.
Maintain the offensive.
That does 6 stress damage in my mod. Resist the movement though. Let's Holy Lance. Heal.
Obliterated.
Bullseye. Nice. Good hit.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We're hurt. This is not working out for us so much. We might not be making it through this one. Wow, the hallway battles are just devastating. Full groups for most of them. This is a lot of damage as well, so I'm probably going to need to farm this one. Darn it, I really wanted to pull them forward. That's a shame.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Yeah, they'll go again. They're faster than our group. That stinks for us. We'll have them both pulled forward, though, and then we can work on healing. Oh my god!
To a killing blow.
Please get that one forward, please. Holy crap. That was 20 damage in 2 rounds. Okay, good. That's only half of the damage healed. Make them use their stabs on the front ranks.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
She needs her hit points back up. We're totally going to abuse this. This is a heads up, everyone. I'm going to be doing this for a little bit here. The game will not throw any stress at us or the delay mechanic because there's 2 of them left. I do feel a little guilty about this. This is totally metagaming, but I'm going to do it. We just took 2 crits. Now, of course, the bad news about this is that we're going to take stress damage in my mod as well, so it's not exactly free to do this. Not as free as it would have been otherwise. So I'm not interested in killing him at the moment. I'm just going to try to get my stress down. Looking good. We're slowly getting up there. Okay, we can probably start killing them. Alright, we do it next round. Nice. And just like that, back in the fight.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I love that saying. It's not looking too terrible for us. We are going to leave this with some appreciable level of stress, which stinks, but oh well. Where are these relics? That's got to be one of them. Quest item. Yep, that's one of them. There's another, so we've got to go this way. Not that I wouldn't go that way. That's the way I want to go first anyway. Yeah, we might not have brought the food for this. Hopefully we can... Plutomania.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
It's not going to matter what I take, Tim. I really do want to take the journal page, but we're going to have to drop it anyway for the quest items. Oh, darn it. I should have at least clicked on it to read it. Show you guys what that was. How many torches do we have? Wow. This is just what we fought, but with one stronger opponent. They can focus on her, too, if they really wanted to. I believe I'm going to stop him from critting me. He's got a 13 or 14% chance to crit. Try to get the debuff on all of them. Only one of them. Ugh. Ugh. Good for her armor, though. Nice. Pull them both forward again. Okay, now we can heal that damage. But I do want to kill them kind of quickly. I don't want to gain too much stress.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Actually, we're pretty much going to heal as much as we can, Mr. Narrator. I don't know about a rarity here. But probably not the case at all. Let's get some healing for you, sir. We'll be fine. Begin working on that back guy. Nice. 1 damage. Wow, he still has 9 stress left. Holy crap. Which you can't actually hurt the person in the front. We'll stun him just in case he got off a lucky crit. We'll be finishing him this round. We have to anyway, or we'll get the delaying mechanic. We'll all take some stress damage. But I'm going to heal the last of the stress anyway.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We need that, so we're dropping the citrine for it at the moment.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
All quest items in this mod stack up to 3, as a heads up. But if it's the ones that you're taking from here, you must click on the hand icon for it to stack. If you try to drag it on top of it, it won't let you do so. Oh, come on! Come on! What is with this group? What is with this group? These 2-back arbalists all the time. This is getting frustrating. It's not like we can't handle them. We can definitely kill the front 2 and then drag them up. It's just so these guys can crit. Like, so I'm really nervous about taking 3 crits in a row. This must have been like the... What is a group of crossbowmen called in the army ages ago? I don't know. I don't know what they've been called. But the 67th Crossbow Division is here. This is their castle. Hello. I don't like you guys. I have to fight way too many of you. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned it. These bone arbalists, they have 10% prot in my mod. Just as a heads up, they're wearing heavy armor. Anything that was wearing armor got prot. We can heal. So we stun you. So Arbalest can heal herself. And we'll work on killing them as quick as possible now. Oh! Shame.
Soothed. Sedated.
Guess we'll heal. I'm not gonna be able to stun it, and I won't do enough damage to kill it. Oh, that we should have actually. Because we might have done enough damage now to have done it.
This expedition at least promises success.
Money or the ruby? I think we'll grab the ruby. Money or the bandages? We will leave that there.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Come on, Scout. I want to see what's down that hallway. Two curios. We'll go for these. Oh. No. Whatever else is down there can stay down there. We need to double back because I'm worried about food. We only have enough for 2 food checks. We could get unlucky and get a starve up ahead. Alright, these aren't quest items. Curio, curio. It said, yeah, it'll say quest item if you hover over it. I guess in our case we would notice it was giving off a light when we peeked outside. Must be in the very final room. Alright, Miss Arbalest, you are cautious. Glad I locked that on you. We are not doing this in the dark. I have level 0s here. I will not risk it. To be honest, I don't even need the extra loot. Look at all the stuff we're still carrying. Oh, and hey, we don't even need the shovels, I think, do we? Oh, we might need one for the very final hallway. Oh, hello. Oh god, Tim, this is terrible. If you don't kill or stun the back spiders quickly.
Back to the pit.
Because they're surprised in Speed 4, they would totally beat us. Yeah, if something like that was to happen. I need to stun one of you. Preferably both of you.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yeah, if this had been 2 rounds, we might have lost our Arbalist.
Another one falls.
Nice, and now I'm not worried about it, because this one cannot bite the person in the very final rank. Looks like all that extra stress reduction is going to be gone as of this. Yeah, we no longer have the combat buffs that we had before, so we're going to take extra damage as well, because our protection's lowered for our religious folks.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Ooh, very glad I took the ruby. Oh, everyone, so Darkness 42K, you've mentioned, and I forget the gentleman's name who mentioned it at like the first or second video in this series. You mentioned how characters can interact with curios, like Plutomania, which makes them stop and interact with the thing. How if you have the item which allows you to interact with the item safely, you can right-click it in order to use it, to force the hero to use it. This has got to be a bug. I refuse to believe that they've allowed this to happen in the game, so I will not be doing it in this playlist. I don't recall if it's worked that way in the past. I don't believe it has. That totally seems like an exploit. I won't fault anyone for using it, but I won't do so in this game. I'll exploit the game through what the game allows me to do normally. I guess technically that is what it allows me to do normally, but that feels like a glitch. It's not quite the same as delaying combat. Never read the books, ever. They're never worth reading, ever. Never read them. We didn't get a treasure chest, so this or the next room is probably a treasure chest room. Lots of surprising going on today. Do I revenge or do I attack? Now she definitely needs stress recovery. That will probably cause him to need stress recovery as well. Even with the reduced stress, he's still taking stress, 6 stress from that. Oh, you did not want to do that. That was a mistake. Ah, darn it. Darn it! Still got him. Hello, miss. How are you doing? You having a good day? Wow, you're not very accurate. Oh, God.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We don't need the bandages. Let's take this.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
We didn't get a treasure chest. So I'm curious if this means that they can't spawn in the game, so we're going to actually check the final room. Oh, that's a shame.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Now you need stress recovery as well.
Purpose.
Darn it. We don't have any medicinal herbs left, so that's a mistake to interact with. Oh, I'm out of torches. Holy crap. Okay, good. There at least is a treasure chest, but we're going to gain a lot of stress from this. Let's immediately stop that nonsense. Debuff them. Oh, wow. No, none. Coming for you guys. Yep, gonna get you. At least it wasn't a crit. Won't be able to stun it. We'll heal. I know what you're saying, Tim. This is the last battle. You don't need to heal. I'm still convinced that your health and stress levels determines if you get positive or negative quirks at the end of the mission. Stress down. Maybe we can make it so that he at least doesn't need stress recovery. Darn it! Get that down lower. No. Well, yeah, you won't need stress recovery at 17.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
That's a speed stone. Nice. Put out the light.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
$50. We don't need the shovels. Nice. Successful. That was very profitable. It's good to actually have one. The last two missions have not been so. Looks like we can handle long missions now somewhat easily. We even took two level 0s with us here. We're leaving with some appreciable stress. These two will need light recovery. You need a bunch of recovery.
Tokens of hope. Recovered from the encroaching dark.
Sweet. Okay. Some level 0s picked up some probably quirks. Hopefully they're not negative quirks. Warren's Tactician. That's useful to have. Second Wind. Oh, wonderful. That's going to have to be something I consider locking on you, Bagnard. Or Michael Janis, if I decide to keep him. Alright. Well, let's return to town.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last.
The Abbey will be decorated for the duration of the event, and all are welcome to visit during the extended hours. Nice! Awesome! Everything's free. Pincer of Fate, we moved Clumsy. The Cloister is free, and we have some more level 1s. Alright, everyone. I think that will do. Please don't be in here. Darn you! Darn you, I hate you!
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
I can't blame him for taking advantage of Saint's Day. But I need this unlocked so I could get some stress recovery on Chris. Or someone else. Probably someone else, honestly, now. It probably should be Pavini, because she could really benefit from that. Anyway, we're done, everyone. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.